Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can... They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put
from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're
going. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the... Off-play action on first down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Woo, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, that didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Georgia! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy.
These guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped that. Really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. All-time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. He'll be dragged down right. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going,
leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
This is a guy that can find.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And we're on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route, you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They go to the counter. There he goes. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Short looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way and stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quick completion to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4.
3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Now in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another.
Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught close to the marker, it's Branch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll...
Look at the offense, right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Branch. 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been up now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back from inside, and the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Going here late in the half. From the red zone, it's Frazier. Turning it up. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The offense back out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. You roll the dice here late in the half, David.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets it out fast. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? The win, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You gotta love it.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Open space at the 25. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year. The overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the... This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And expectations, always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fast motion in the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Still running at the 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That is exactly what you want. Yard line. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Here's the heat. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on was
they'll try the run. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
one of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job.
They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this team.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Hits the crease. At the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead.
Neutral zone action.
Defense a little too anxious. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grab near the sticks. It's the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space.
Let's go!
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
That last play, how dangerous he is after the catch.
Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
To dip into its bag of ball plays. Power football with the run. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. On the run, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
How could that happen? He misses the extra point. Come on, Kevin.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this youngster...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, put out the offense, getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The toss to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense, they can hang their hat on. Some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, when you get that outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
This drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
To make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Till somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far,
2nd down. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football.
Live on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the attitude,
And I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's brought down quick. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Turns it loose. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger...
And I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the board.
He's brought down quick. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.